And happy anniversary to you, Kwajunya, and your dear wife, Jigbody. 13 years of marriage. Blessings to you, Kwajunya, and Jigbody. All the very best. And to Rita Preko of the Ministry of Health. Happy birthday to you, Rita Preko of the Ministry of Health. Blessings on your very special day. Utrinkwa. Good morning, Anthony Arthur. Thank you, bruv. Listening to us from Tamale this morning, shouting out to you, YAD. And Mad Lion from Ahafushidiem, it's your birthday as well. Happy birthday to you, Mad Lion from Ahafushidiem with Trinkwate. Bless you, bruv. And Kwenye Yehovah. Osmafo, good morning to you. Yehovah, Yehovah, ow. Time check, 7:30. Shouting out to you, Obed Anderson. Mr. Obed Anderson, Finance Manager of Glyco Life Insurance. Have a beautiful day. And Luciano. To my guy, Yoko in Tadi. Earlier? Martin. And thank you, Nana Hardin. Have a good one, too. Mashama Banyo, Kokroko Nyo, Chairman General Nyo, Mauta, Moses Japon, A.K. Mose. Big bro, been watching. Adi, Chairman General, man. Shouting out to you, Boylai, former MCO Kaikwe North. Good morning, sir, Mr. Boylai. Mashama. Ivan of Fruity Flakes. You have a good one, too. My darling sister, Seto. Alafimia. Babalos. Ba 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 ba. Abo. Okay. Good to be alive. Michael Jojoji, indeed now. It says, wishing Yasmin Yamoko in Sia. Birthday blessings, Yasmin Yamoko in Sia from your dad Ashong, your mom Pat, your siblings Rahina, and Banazi, and from teacher Kofi as well. Mr. Eddie Austin, shouting out to you. Obaya Dansoa in Burma Camp. Good morning. Monka just send me a kuseme by. I knew baby was semi bansa. Aha, Eba. Another rendition of the Ken Kafui favorite. Look-alike Morris SL or Chiahene. Good morning, bro. Idakba. Gifty Emiso Presec. Good morning, Gifty. Abo mi dakba mi jo. Akban. Abo. Kokroko. Live in your ear. Peace 104.3. Wednesday morning, July 16. You like them? Me dakba. Kweku Isiaman Ketia, aka Ghana Money of Washington, D.C. Good morning and thank you for listening. And you say happy birthday to your dear sister, Auntie Emilia Kusia Chrewa, aka Margaret Thatcher of Kumasia Hingsang. Charles Techibwedu. Greetings, bruv. And to Prince Fosu of Woodbridge, Virginia, in USA, happy birthday, Prince Fosu. It's from Mamia Kusia Fosu of Mustima Market. Uh-huh. 25 minutes to wait. Sami Ewukuye Mrashebejini Equiapem North. Sami Ewukuye Vice Chairman, Parliamentary Committee on Public Administration and State Interest. And not in Sembi Tuja. So, no worry, Mavalo. Aye. Oh, bye.
Peace FM 104.3.
Yeah, man.
Good to meet you.
Mr. Sami Ewuku.
Mr. Chairman General,
Machi and that is saying.
I'm on for seeing Cassie here.
And you're more pa. Now, Sammy is opposed to doses, sir. Meaning, so I'm Rache between him and himself.
I'm one I want to done years old, yeah, mammy.
Oh,
yeah, Parliament, they are mammy, dear, I am mammy, I can't hold you.
and you're meeting. Vice Chairman, Parliament Committee on Public Administration and State Interest, and now what they say be to ja, our Rache bedroom now. Obia budget was fuel allowance cancellation in Kenya. But they also a populist move.
But that's maybe kind of my main chair with here for.
Yeah, Joso.
My mom about to mom said, my case here because you are standing in the gap and now you are playing your role as the fourth estate of the realm.
Yeah, that's it.
Mujremo at the mamma for. Na banye bibia e bonabaso. Abanye ade si ehwehwem so amobo am yebusa the right questions. Chairman, on the surface, the press release on the surface. Yeah, now a beboa ama yetimi ante the cost of running the government machinery. a bit me a tutrania many be a waste in the system, and I be an abeboa in the efficient running of government. Just abeboa ama aban bit near a juma or minus bit near civil security Guadaroma Kenya. In 2022, about COVID, President Akufo-Addo, BBC, Twenya Adi kind. In fact, all appointees, ministers, deputy ministers, some categories of appointees near there, 30% salary cut, including district chief executives near there. These are the direct appointees of the president. Now, we also say about fuel allocation. Now, our order say the government machinery, any ministers near there, yes, slashes so by 50%. Senator Betimi a civil seeker. This was what President Akufo-Addo did. Mahama won. President Mahama first term. Almost a catcher said, Omar Bresso said there was 10% salary cut. Nam said Senator Betimi a civil seeker. But subsequently, Auditor General's report tomorrow. The day he says 10% of the cut today. So I use the back door to claim that money again, according to the Auditor General's report, subsequently. So now release our by the buy, and I may say, on the surface. But there are some questions that must be asked. And no meeting I made in the two jars. Maybe I see defining who is a political appointee at the release, no, it's as a president appointing almost 5,000 people into positions, including board members, including directors of boards, including heads of security agencies. But mind you, the head of the immigration service is an appointee of the president.
Yeah.
The inspector general of police is an appointee of the president. Would you think, sir?
Yes, of course.
Your friend is saying the chief of defense staff is an appointee of the president. That's also a municipal and district chief executives, CEOs, director generals, managing directors, ministers of state, deputy ministers of state. These are all appointees of the president. Is the president saying that these appointees are Oman Chirimuno? He includes even heads of these security agencies near there. He says to almost form a bottom scanner to go and do the work on behalf of the service and on behalf of government. And I know you want. So being Chirimu as to which of these qualify in that release norm the buy. I know you want. Number two, what is the definition of that fuel allowance? A buy will never spend 1 Ghana cedis on fuel for any political appointee and until when? Are they also to use their own money? If you bring clarity on this one, because a buy a mocha 1 Ghana in supporting and fueling these appointees in the discharge of their duties. Then what will be the implications of this on these appointees on the ability to operate? Because there's a co-gracie occasion, there's a IGP, immigration service head, there's a fuel. That is not just and the excuse will be that it's a mini fuel. And also appointees, municipal and district chief executives are also the day-to-day running of the assemblies and the various institutions will say, how do they embark on this journey? And see, I find that if you are saying totally scrapping, it's populist because you may not be able to sustain it. And they will not be able to function. They will pretend they will be working because again, there are another critical group of people. State-owned enterprises. In fact, Parliament Committee, Mayor Vice Chairman on Public Administration and State state-owned enterprises in your oversight responsibilities over them. Now, over state-owned enterprises here, an example, you have some Mineral Income and Investment Fund. Mama say be a Ghana Gas. Mama say be a MPA. Yeah, appointing what? Normally, what happens is that the president's green letter now or the ban.
Yeah.
Or say the board, the president will appointed Chairman General Kwame Zevakai to be chief executive, acting chief executive officer for the National Petroleum Authority. In that letter, the last paragraph, he always states that the president said the board should regularize the appointment in consultation with the Public Services Commission. So the board should regularize the appointment in consultation with the Public Services Commission. What happens is that Public Services Commission will now interview Kwame Sefakai as the acting CEO. And they are satisfied with the answers, the qualification, the expertise and experience. No more the confidential letter come Mampeni. Mampeni shared the report, then the Mampeni, when satisfied, the Kwame Apafia would then write to Public Services Commission to confirm his appointment of Kwame Sefakai as the CEO. Okay. Public Services Commission, in doing that for all CEOs, would then ask Fair Wages and Salaries Commission, they will write them to them to compute Kwame Sefakai's conditions of service and entitlement. Now, if you that letter finally, if a green letter, then a white letter will come from Public Services Commission confirming the president's appointment and detailing your conditions of service as contained in the appointment. If you no, you better say you're entitled to fuel, you're entitled to this, you're entitled to that. Until they start release way back, they must as well inform Public Services Commission, inform Fair Wages and Salaries Commission, the Mampeni intends in me. Into the agencies of state should then now take it up together with the board to scrap all those ones from the appointment letters.
And Opache says, "I winning now, am I?"
And oh my, if all kind of say there's the immediate effect that there's a hanging up. Kwame, and no now for there's a much more serious one.
Which is?
The serious one is that there be appointees, several appointees of the president, a draw fuel, in two places. One, a castle. There's a well depot there. Well,
at the castle in Osu.
Castle Osu.
Okay.
And there's one at Jubilee House. A honor appointees in the can Kusuani at Chepomp. Now, near the gum. Near the gum. Can't be a baby as with national security. Can't be as we are some minister. A honor and piling up the debt. If the president wants us to take the directive serious, the first and foremost thing which we are throwing the challenge to them is to shut down these two fuel vending points. One at the castle, two at the Jubilee House.
But how sustainable? Because what I say, national security for 8 major fuel. There are certain important people. So, what do you say? They should shut it.
But I'm releasing about it. See, the issue of sustainability, you are directing it to the wrong person. However, you and I can raise the question of the sustainability. Because National Security Coordinator, National Security Interior Minister, all these categories are part of the president's appointees. Into the statement, a bit vague. But you know why we think a sentence, we better say a sentence and not hear the white drink here grown. And then, Abai is introducing the D-levy.
Yeah, beginning today.
A bit more friend or death levy. A bit more friend demolition levy. A bit more friend demoralizing levy. A bit more friend doomsday levy. Anything you want to call it. What it means is that and now obi bia auto fuel and driver ni bia auto fuel ne bia na 1 cedi about the count for every 1 liter of fuel. So when you 1 liter gum you think Ghana. It is more than a liter. That's 1 gallon. But 2 gallons. Into one say ya obi betimi ato fuel ojina pump no na e kan kasa wetia no ye tax keke no be 40 Ghana. Enu nye fuel enu ye tax. Auto fuel it affects every facet of society, whether the Okada driver to the Makola trader. Why? Because Obi Biafaka. It won't mean 1% e-levy. Mankoye Momo transaction means e-levy. In fact, under President Akufo-Addo MPP, o send Momo na 100 Ghana and means e-levy no. But now no, e-levy na 1% manko send Momo Chairman General means here be. But card there, Obi Bien one more, we move from 1 point to another point. Obetana bibi, Obetana motor so, Obetana car move. It will affect traders, affect lawyers, affect journalists, affect businessmen, affect everything. It is all levy na abide and then all introduce you and pay. and the norm the release a better also our appointees, they say no longer be and give fuel. And I've raised the critical questions as to one who is an appointee in this category. Because you yourself admit that there are some categories of people like begging for you to sustain it. Now police for your mom for Cromonco. See any fuel. Now one has no fuel. And I've got any acquire buy. Number two, there are some critical appointees in the discharge of their duties a begging. Inti abayin for Santi Munimra. But never mind Santi abayin credit is to shut down these two fuel vending points. One at the castle, one at the Jubilee. See, a two and Mudiani was okay, they are 2 fuel nibi. Because I know Ghana 4 babbits, yes, 1 CD on each liter of fuel. Now, a buying the no Jubilee House, no castle, on the room to Adiana Yibi.
Peace FM.
Yeah.
These were not the promises the NDC made to us.
Well, near him say your name Minister Kwachu for Subetri come about
Nansana Wadaroma maybe we feed years. And then today, July 16th.
Yeah.
It may interest you to know. Say you found 2.4. In fact, in May 2025, a binding increase electricity tariff by 14.75%, water by 4% in May alone. Kwame, today, you found the 2.45%, that's 14.575 now you tier on electricity. The electricity tariff alone is 17.2% in less than 3 months. Make sense also no. The whole of last year, electricity and the Kufu are to just 11%. But you're almost 18%. In fact, the first quarter of last year, you reduced the tariff on electricity for domestic consumers by 6.65. Yes, so. Then what are we seeing? Apart from your money, the account we don't even know you pay this year. Not taxes, which new ones are coming. Which is every 2-3 months, and yet the couple for it also. A byway promises the COVID levy. Oba obi eno mo baya ni na akwakoye talk si wadaroma una okasa idu etire minority made in semi be to just say government must clarify these things for us.
Okay, ya better clarification e bia ba nchechemu ni ntiase beba
wadaroma
medasi no pay Sami Ewuku, MP, Equiapim North, Vice Chair, Parliament Committee on Public Administration and State Interest, bringing the time to 10 minutes to 8 o'clock.